Hey, groovy guys and gals, here I am again, Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair, and this time we're demonstrating an 8-track radio, AM 8-track out of either a 70 Challenger or a 70, I don't remember, but this is a typical 70 Charger, Challenger, and one other car unit, obviously a Chrysler. This comes from Dean in Duluth, Minnesota, and Dean has requested the moderate internal conversion to add FM and a lot more output power, since we're going with a new harness in place of the original connectors, and also the Bluetooth feature. And so let's check everything out and make sure it works before we send her back. Got it set to AM at the moment, to the one strong station I receive in my area.
Focus on trade and making money. Classic.
Okay, and we're going to demonstrate our original balance control and our virtual fader control.
A lot of people who want to
Going to need this stuff.
who agree with him entirely.
Okay, original balance control.
They say, we're thinking about artificial intelligence.
Right.
We don't want to think about wars
Left.
anymore. So Trump will
Right.
have a
Left.
receptive audience, not least in Tehran.
Okay, now the
Iranians,
virtual
as much as
fader
anybody,
is actually in the
would
tone
love to
control.
join
We'll see if we can activate
modern,
that.
intense economy. They have a lot to bring.
Fader adjust.
Okay.
Their technology is
Front.
first rate in many areas, sadly,
Rear.
in the nuclear in particular.
Front.
So I think it's just
Rear.
possible. I don't want to overstate it. I think it's a
Center
big
up.
danger this morning, but
Fader
Fader's
set.
set. Okay, let's make sure the Bluetooth goes into pairing mode. Whoop.
So that is Dave Ignatius, Deep Thinking What?
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Okay, so you heard that. Okay, now we're going to move over to FM, and I have all the station presets set this FM station to my area for a quick test. So here we go. Oh yeah, and in the way that if the radio does not have an original AM FM switch, the way that we change bands is to turn it off, then right back on within about a half a second. So
Really
we're on
results in
AM
the
right now. So here we go, up on. Now we're on FM. Okay, let's try the 8-track. Got some Neil Sedaka here. Now this is the track change plunger. Now this is not the original one. The customer has his original track change plunger. The track change plunger has a really unusual thread. It's a 540 thread, kind of hard to find. And so if the customer, these track change plungers, since they can be removed from the radio, they're frequently lost. And the only replacement that I have come up with is basically using a I believe it's a 632 socket head cap screw that about the same length as the original track change plunger. But if I have to replace the plunger because the customer doesn't have it, then I have to replace the receptacle with one that has a 632 thread. So that explains that. So now on you push to change tracks, obviously, and then to eject the tape, you pull on it, and it releases the tape enough for you to be able to pull it out. Now originally there's a spring in there that actually pumps the tape out a little bit more, but that spring always breaks, and it's gonna eventually fall down inside the unit and short out the electronics. So if that spring is still there, you can always see that the ends of it that wrap around what they wrap around is pretty much about ready to pull apart. So it's not a good idea at all to leave that thing in place, because it could fall down inside the mechanism and short out the electronics. So let's check the dial light real quick, and you probably can't see it, but I can. A nice soft green glow there. And so we're good to go here. I'm ready to get on the next job. I'm going to take my screw back, because I only got about 5 of them. And I'm Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. You've just seen what I can do to your old AM 8-track radio. I can turn it into, make it an FM with Bluetooth, USB, HD radio, a heck of a lot more output power if you go with a new harness in place of the original connectors. To reach me for service, please visit the website in the description below. And from the home page of that website, about halfway down, please download and print a work order so that you already know my prices, options, and turn times in advance. And if you do need to call me, it's just to ask me a quick question, or to even just get to know me and trust me a little bit. That's perfectly fine. But because of my continuous heavy workload, I'm simply not able to spend 15 minutes on the phone explaining all my options and prices to every new customer that calls. So that keeps me off the bench where the work gets done. I don't get anything done on the phone, guys. So please do that research before calling me. Once you've got a work order in your hand, I'm happy to talk to you, even if it's about the baseball game. But I just don't want to answer the same questions over and over and over from each new customer. It just keeps me off the bench where the work gets done. So thanks so much for watching and listening. And thank you, Dean, for your business all the way from Duluth, Minnesota. And we'll see you guys next time.